Hello everyone, Pro here. Welcome back to my Let's Play of Fire Emblem 6, The Binding Blade. So this chapter's a little dull, not gonna lie, but I'm gonna make it interesting because we're gonna talk about some real stuff. Woo! But anyway, Ostia's military primarily consists of soldiers in heavy armor. With them, Castle Ostia has always been famously secure. For countless years, the castle has been said to be impregnable. However, the rumors are about to be proven wrong by Roy, who ironically only does so for the castle's own protection. Ah, yes, that twisted sense of irony. That's like that's life right there. But I was gonna say, like, I'll probably do a quick unit review anyway. But actually, you know what, before that, let me tell you why this map is a little dull. Because like, you start down here and you have to work all your way down to the throne, like going all the way around all this bastard space, and then like the throne is right here, right? What I would have done personally is have you start off right here and probably have like ambush spawn like Wyvern Knights like come this way, so that way like if you took too long, obviously they'd catch up to you, right? So you start up here, you would just go the normal way, right? I would honestly get rid of this entire like section of the map right here. Like anything past the left of this, like or on the line, would be gone, and I just put the chest like I'd probably expand this chest room just a little bit more, and like or honestly I would make a second chest room and then put Lilina in there. I don't care. I mean, realistically, it's inconsequential, but like yeah, like that's just the way I would do this map, because this map takes too long. So but anyway, let me get into it, because like again, like I'm gonna make it interesting. So like obviously you've got to bring Marcus, the fighter bros, like who knows how long they're gonna be on the team for, but like might as well make them last. Obviously the healer and Rutger, like god, like he's so invaluable against the boss. My two archers, Saul, Zealot, you know, I'm going to use him, so he's going to be like, see how far he can get. And Noah as well, I'm going to use him, so I'm going to train him up. And Shauna, the reason I'm bringing her along is because I need to be able to, there's a route split for Ilya and Sake, and that's dependent on the levels of my Nomads and my Pegasus Knights, so I have to kind of like keep that in mind. So I got to give her some kills if I want to show off both routes. So because at this rate I'm going to Sake, but yeah, like it's okay. Yeah, how could your lieutenant fail you, right? Like, like come on, bro. Like you're a traitor, man. You really thought you could play with us, man? Like, and you're about to find out you couldn't. So. And see, like, this is what I'm talking about. I like the bosses and stuff. Like they definitely add a lot of flavor to the game, right? Because basically this guy was about to be thrown away by Narshan anyway. So this guy, he was always like, always gonna meet with a tragic end no matter what. Even if he like put us down and stuff. Even if he, yeah, like he's talking about killing Lilina and stuff, because like he's so afraid of like them turning on him. Like, and it's just like, wow, bro, like you're just such a bastard. And it's like you were fucked by, like, no matter what you did, you were gonna be fucked. Except for, you know, if you didn't become such a bastard, or if you weren't such a bastard, you could actually join and like help out the movement. But you know, hey, that's what it is, right? And you know, obviously they're showing us Lilina right there, so we gotta move her. And oh yeah, the reason I didn't bring a thief, right? You know, a thief is very necessary on this map, is because we get a Stoffel for free on here. So he auto joins in this chapter, so that's really good. That's really good. I was gonna say great and good, but yeah, I guess it's that word. But yeah, like this is great. Like I like that. I don't have to like field a spot for a thief right now, because like I can choose a Stoffel. And speaking of which, I'm gonna get into like the reviews for the units real quick, because like I really want to get into like what I want to talk about. I mean, it's the title of the video after all, so it's like might as well get into it, right? But of course, you know, gotta like keep it fresh too. Gotta, you know, gotta get like everything I've been trying to get out of the way as well. So, or you know, like consistently with my thing. And yeah, the cool thing is, for this, right? It's like Narshan is right on our ass, and like we have to pretty much make sure we can clear this place before he gets here. So like that's pretty cool. And I'll also get into a little bit of like the inconsistencies of that, like, because of like the what's it called, the guidance chapters in this game. But like that, I'll save that for like you know, when I actually get to the guidance chapter and show off what I'm talking about. But yeah, let me just get into Stoffel real quick. So he is basically your if you want a thief that sees combat, like, and like he's basically the best combat thief. But like obviously that's not really a necessity, right? Because like thieves don't need to fight, but like it's always nice to have a thief that can survive like even just survive, take a hit, or like even deal some damage. So Astolfo does some really good damage. Like honestly, like his growths are they're not as good as Chad's, but it's like they don't have to be. Like it's just he's a very serviceable unit. Obviously, like he's a thief, so use him in that manner. Like thieves be thieving. So like yeah, like that's just the way that goes. So yeah, definitely best thief in the game. But again, that's not really saying much. But yeah, that's Astolfo, and of course, like the big one that I'm sure most of you have been waiting for, or all two of you, right? Lilina, like, oh my god, like look at that 75 bastard magic growth. Like that's insane. That's so absurd, and it's like it's so unnecessary because like I'm pretty sure you could have gave her 65 and she still would have capped magic, or you know, give her a little bit more base magic, but it doesn't matter because yeah, she'll definitely cap magic for sure. And like yeah, that's really all she is. Oh, speaking of which, I gotta move her before she dies. So yeah, like it's just great. Like having Lilina. She has a really fast support with Roy, so like that gives her a little bit more utility as well. Like I think that's very important to note, right? And I'm pretty sure Noah would have died there, but whatever. Anyway, like yeah, Lilina is just a bazooka. Like I really love using Lilina. Because she's fun. Like I mean, I think Lou is definitely the more reliable choice if you want like a sage, but Lilina, like she definitely gets a powerful hit in, and unfortunately she has very terrible like a skill growth and like you know what's so you know a so speed growth, so like she won't really be doubling and like she might miss, but again like magic in this game is just very accurate anyway, so like she don't really need skill, so it's like you know, if anything, it's just a good way to help her balance her out. If anything, like just to give her a little bit like of a niche unit, and like to kind of play off the fact that she's Hector's daughter, I personally would have gave her like probably a 30% defense growth, but again, that's just like me being niche and stuff. That's just me like trying to factor in like, oh yeah, that's Hector's daughter and stuff, right? And it's like obviously that's not a big deal, so but yeah, that's just a little thing, like literally all power, nothing else, and like hey, like that's fine in my book. Because yeah, with that Roy support, yeah, she definitely gets going. So yeah, that's about it. So now into like what I actually want to talk about. Basically, I've been having a hard time, I guess, accepting my fate. I think it's very one of those things that like you kind of just have to play the hand that you're dealt, right? And like that's okay, you know, because like that's just the type of world that we live in, right? Like no matter what your circumstances are, right? If you basically got what you got, right? And sure, there's definitely like, don't get me wrong, there's definitely room to break the mold, like and like do something, right? Like just for example, right? If you grow up in a really poor country, I mean, technically nothing is impossible, right? So if you grew up like very poor, you could technically become a millionaire, right? But it's like, look how much you're gonna or no, I'm sorry, not a millionaire, a billionaire, right? Like look how much you have to struggle in order to make that happen, right? And I'm not saying not to like to even try or do that, but it's like, think about, yeah, all the work you're gonna do, and like when in reality you could just be like, you know what, I don't want to do that. Like that's fine, that's not my path, and that's okay. You know, it doesn't have to be your path, because there's no right or wrong to life, right? But it's just like it's always best to like play to your strengths, right? And like you get what you get, right? And that's okay. Like you may not like it sometimes, but that's just the way life goes sometimes. And that you if you play the hand you're dealt, like chances are like you're just gonna your life is gonna be a lot simpler, and you're gonna be a lot more happy, right? Not that happiness is not a goal, like, right? Like, I don't want to say happiness is, or I'm sorry, the happiness is a goal, because realistically, you can be happy at any time if you really think about it, right? And this, I know this is not me saying to depressed people, saying like, oh, just be happy or whatever, or just stop being depressed, right? Like, no, that's not at all what I'm saying. What I'm saying is that you have the power to change your mindset, like, at any point in your life, right? And realistically, like, that'll bring the change that you're probably looking for anyway. So like, that's just, you know, I hope you guys understand that. Like, I get it. Like, I'm not the most you know, fluent, like, or the most like I don't often have like the right words, or like I'm very what's it called? I have a hard time articulating my words sometimes, so maybe you might understand what I'm saying. But like, just realistically, yeah, just accept the fate that you have. Like, and it's okay that like life isn't fair, you know. Like, it's just, or yeah, just accept the fact that life is not fair, and that you're just gonna have to. You might not get everything you want, or like oftentimes like your hard work may not always pay off and stuff, or like you do things fairly, but you get an unfair result, and it's just like that's just the way life goes. That is just the way that life goes. Like we can't like why are we like there's no need to stress out over it, like that you didn't get like exactly like what you wanted, or like even everything that you asked for, right? Because that's just how life goes sometimes, you know. Like life is very, very unfair, and it's okay that it's that we acknowledge that, right? That life is unfair, because that's how we kind of make things fair for everybody, right? Like, yeah, you know, like that's kind of heavy, you know, because I mean, obviously, like this is probably just gonna sound like, oh no, like just work hard and like, or no, people can just technically retort me like saying like just work hard and everything will work out, right? And it's just like, or put in the work and like just do the thing, and like everything will be fine. And it's like, yeah, technically that's you can retort with that, right? That is a very good mindset to have, right? Like you shouldn't be a victim, and like if you can like be the master of your own destiny, you definitely should go for it, right? But sometimes like you're just in a position where you can't, no matter through your own hard work, sometimes you just need a break too. You need like you need some good luck in order to do something, and like that's okay. That's okay. We can acknowledge that, right? It's like the people that are the most successful, right? Like I'm sure they caught like several lucky breaks that allowed them to get to like where they got, right? And that's okay. It's very okay to acknowledge that, you know. Like I'm like it doesn't have to be like, oh, it was only through hard work. And it's like, no, it's nice to admit like, oh yeah, like yeah, I got lucky. If this had not happened, like then none of this would have happened. Or like if it wasn't for like the people that I knew or something, like outside help, like it wasn't all you, you know. Like, and it's okay to admit that, you know. No one's gonna think less of you, right? Or nobody should. And even if they do, who cares? Like, you know, like if you have people in your life that are like that are hating on you, you don't need those people in your life anyway, you know? Like it's just that simple, right? Like I know I'm not really saying anything mind-boggling. I'm like, if you really think about it, like I'm saying very basic things, but it's just like it's the type of things that like a lot of people just don't know or don't understand, and it's just like, yeah, I just have to oh sorry, I don't know why I sped up there. But no, it's just one of those things that I just, it's okay to acknowledge. The more that we acknowledge and the more that we accept of life, like the better that our planet can be, or we can make our place, our home world, a better place for everybody. And it's like, I don't know why we wouldn't do that, right? Like most of you here, like, or most of you that are gonna watch this, right? Like I'm sure if you had the power to make great change, you would, right? Like if you had the power to end world hunger, right? Would you not end it? You know, it's like, yeah, you probably would. There's a lot of good people out there that would do it, right? But it's like, obviously that's just a big it's a big mountain of a task to do, right? It's like it's almost impossible for one person to like solve such a big problem, right? But it's okay. You don't like, we don't have to do everything by ourselves. Like we can that's what I'm saying. It's okay to ask for help. And yeah, like but yeah, like I got off on a bit of a ooh, chess keys. Okay, all right, sorry. Like I'm still playing a game after all, you know. It's not all pure like you know, dropping gems. It's like, hey, I also have to acknowledge the game too, because like, yeah, like that's I'm definitely getting that. Ooh, lot. Oh, speaking of which, speaking of like, sorry, I know, weird transition. I'll get back to like my love your fate point, but like I think that's a very clean segue. Look how screwed, like look how screwed Wade is, right, compared to like Lot. And I've accepted that fate, so like I've accepted the fate that Lot is going on the bench. So that's quite unfortunate. I really wanted to, or not Lot, I'm sorry, Wade. He's going on the bench for sure. I tried to give him a chance, but like, again, he's not RNG proof, and that's not his fault. Like, that's just the way that the game is designed, right? Don't hate the player, hate the game, right? And it's just like, yeah, sorry, sorry, Wade, you got screwed. You got very, very screwed. You have very like mediocre like stats for like your growths, and hey, it's okay. Oh wait, I was supposed to put somebody right here. That was not a calf, but it's okay. Should I put Roy here? No, that's really stupid, huh? Actually, he can only be attacked by one, so you know what? Yeah, I'll put Roy here. You know what? I'll break his rapier, because like I hate like having one count inventory, or one count items in my inventory, bro. It's so annoying. Like, I wish there was like a combine feature where you could just like combine. Like, I get it. Like, it's not or it's not very appealing to like what is it? It breaks immersion a little bit, but who cares? It just makes life simpler. The alternative is me bringing Merlinus and like tediously selling everything. So like, hey, I'll definitely I don't mind that compromise. So okay, all right. Oh God, nobody had a javelin, right? I'm pretty sure I checked that. And like, I'm glad Roy doesn't double, because he might have critted this guy. And I really, like I said, I really want those chest keys. I love having chest keys, because that means I don't have to deploy thieves. And yeah, like that's or you know, it just gives me a little bit more flexibility. So like, even though you know, thieves have their niches and stuff, like I always I do enjoy flexibility. You know, I do like being like, hey, I don't have to do it this way all the time, right? So I'm gonna send Marcus ahead to kind of kill these guys. And like I said, like, look, we're still up here, bro. Like, this is like, we're at the position where I said we should be starting at, and it's just like, that's crazy, man. Like, this is like, it feels like not much has been going on, and like, I guess technically it hasn't, but my God, bro, like, you could at least throw me some crumbs here, you know? Just give me something, please. Like, make this a little bit more interesting. Like, this is one of those examples of like, technically, this is this map is an arc finisher, I want to say, like, because this kind of ties in up the arc of Lycia, or like the Lycia invasion arc, as I like to call it, and then we go to a different, basically a different arc, right? So it's like, oh yeah, you definitely want to have a big epic feel to this, right? You want to have a big map to like kind of like capitalize off of all that, but it's like, it's just so poorly implemented that it kind of like backfires on its own face. So like, that really sucks. It really sucks, because I said, like, with a couple small changes, and like I've seen like the Project Ember where like they give you a doorway right here, which hey, that works too. Like, I'll take that. Like, that's not an unwelcome change by any stretch of the imagination, right? So like, yeah, I take those. But yeah, like, they're not common enough, like, or yeah, because there's nothing like that in this actual game. It's like, all right, this kind of sucks, and I have to wait. Hold on, I have to make sure that I kill this guy. I'm gonna hand axe him a Zealot. I was about to do a really stupid move, and like, see, that's what I'm saying. Gotta pay attention, because like, that guy has a horse slayer, so he can definitely kill somebody. Like, if I'm not paying attention, it's like that guy has to die like yesterday for sure. And I had to kill this guy too, because like, pretty sure Lot is in trouble as well if he doesn't get the. Where's Dorothy? Oh my God, I left her down there. Damn. Oh no, I don't think I moved her. Oh, that sucks. Oh well. No need to fret about it. But yeah, that's another reason. I mean, technically, what you can do is you can have your mounted units rescue drop people up here. But man, like, sometimes that's a little like tedious, because like you also want to fight too. Like, you can't be doing that all the time either. You know, like, you have to fight in this game. And like, if you have your units weighing down and stuff, like, it just that puts them in very bad situations where they can die. Especially with that horse slayer. I'm pretty sure. See, this is the genius of this game, and like how sick these guys are at trolling you, right? Like, I'm pretty sure like that was intentional. Like the whole putting all your units down there and thinking like, okay, yeah, let's just get all these let's get all our mounted units up here, right? And it's like, yeah, you can do that, but there's a horse slayer right there just to kind of like screw you over, and it's like, oh, thanks. You sure got me, guys. Oh my god, you can't rescue Dorothy. That's crazy. Oh, you know what? Yeah, I'll just I'll rescue or I'll put Shanna up here, and like I think that's it. Let me make sure there's no other units down here. So I was like, yeah, what a troll. It's like, oh yeah, just all your mounted units. Come on, let's go that way. Woo! Let's end this map faster. And it's like Horse Slayer guy. Nope. And it's just like, but again, that's why you have to check equipment. And like, I normally do. Actually, I do that in every like playthrough of Fire Emblem, but I don't do that here because like that's just too I guess a little too tedious. Or not tedious, I'm sorry, but like that like oh hey, look, it's this garbage squad. Yeah, it's a dead end for all of you on the bench for sure. Like well, actually, since I don't have Barth, no, I'm not gonna use Wendy. I'm not using Wendy. I already have enough hard to train units. I'm already gonna use like Sophia and like Cecilia. Like I don't need all these. Like there's too many hard to train units. But I might actually consider using Barth. So hey, that's something. So like yeah, like I mean, don't get me wrong. Wendy's fun to use, and actually, Wendy and OG are actually or OJ, whatever you want to call him. He's oh, that's right. Oh, that's right. I'm sorry. Like I completely forgot that Bors is dead. Yeah, Sir Barth is right. Yeah. Oops. Yeah. Like I'm sorry, Wendy or Gwendolyn. Like shit. I got your brother killed. So that's kind of tragic. And I forgot my other point, so I'm sorry if you guys are like, what the fuck? Like, finish your point. No. Yeah, I used to, and that's the thing. Like, I used to get mad at like Let's Players for doing that and be like, hey, bro, come on, like, pay attention, right? Pay attention to what you're saying, like, finish your stories and stuff. But it's like it's so easy to get distracted here. And like I said, I would do like post-game commentary, but like no, that takes the fun out of it. Like I like the genuine moments, the genuine reactions and stuff, like when things happen. And I actually have to, oh no, that would have been a kill for Shauna. That would have been a nice kill for Shauna. Yeah, because she definitely needs some kills for sure. Because yeah, she's getting to a point where she's gonna be hard to like feed kills to. And again, like because I want the route split, like I need to make sure that like I give her enough kills, because I'm definitely gonna use Tate, so like that's not a problem. Like but ideally I want to give her enough kills to like kind of like keep her on Shin's level. But yeah, that might not happen anyway. So we'll see. We'll definitely see. Play it by ear. But oh my god, like that's well, yeah, there you go. Wendy can accept the fate, or can accept her fate, knowing that her brother is dead. So there you go. That's a nice little application in that. And yeah, I will get back into that point, because that's definitely something I do want to finish with. So, but before we do that, like, damn, I'm trying to remember that point. I'm sorry, guys, because I know I was making. Oh no, I should have popped that support. I was gonna make a point about what I was talking about, but I just forgot it, so forgive me for that. Like, we'll just move on. Like, I'm sure I'll watch the video back and be like, I mean, technically I could pause the video and like go back, but like, nah, like that's not, like, I'm not doing that. Like, like, it's better to be like nice, live and improv of everything, right? So like, and then if I remember, maybe I'll make a note of it, and like, or if I go through the video and make a note of it, like, okay, hey, that's what I was talking about. Oh god, yeah, I didn't even move those guys. Jesus Christ. Oh my god. Yeah, I didn't even move these guys because I'm just like, I don't care about them. Like, like, why would it, like, he could have died right there, and I just would have been like, whatever, that was OJ. Like, I wasn't gonna use him anyway. So, but oh my god, you suck, Marcus. Bro, you're like, you have so much skill. But yeah, going back to, I guess, you know what, yeah, like, just so I can kind of finish my point, like, of, what I was talking about, oh, no, actually, I want, damn, this kind of sucks. I don't know who I want to, like, tank this guy with. Probably Barth. Yeah. Barth is, he's so bad. He's so bad. But, like, he has nice defense, though. Like, I do want to, you know, I'll talk about him in the next part. I want to finish this part at least somewhat exciting, right? Like, again, with the whole, like, love your fate. I'm sorry, yeah, not accept your fate. Accept your fate, right? But, like, also love it, too, because once you do, like, that unlocks everything for you. That, kind of takes, all the stresses of life kind of away, you know? Like, because if you love your fate, like no matter what happens in your life, you're basically unconquerable, and like nothing can like really stop you. And even if you're going through a lot of bullshit, like you'll be like, hey, you know what? Yeah, this is bad, but like it just is what it is. And you know what? We might actually get a very good example of it lately too. So yeah, this is it right here. Right? It's like don't die. Oh my God, that's so sweet, man. That's so fucking sweet, man. Like oh my God. Oh my God. I really like. That's crazy. This adds so much depth. I'm actually like, I'm gonna be devastated if they die. Like that's just, my God. Yeah, you know what? I'll bench him. Like I'll try not to sack him. Like like from a technical like video game standpoint, like I can be like, okay, like these guys are emergency sacks. I mean, that's what I said about Lou too. I was like, oh, he's an emergency sack, but like technically Lou has a whole family and stuff that'd be devastated if he died, and it's just like, oh yeah, that's crazy. Oh damn, yeah, like so, yeah, like and see again, well, like. I know a lot of, sorry, I'll definitely get back to my point, but like, I know a lot of people say like story doesn't really matter, like in a game, but it's like, I disagree with that, like strongly. Like it's always nice to have like nice, more motives to play the game, right? Or like even just connect with it more. Like imagine that, getting more immersed into a game, like essentially getting immersed into the world of Fire Emblem, right? And it's just like, I can do that more because like these characters, like these supports are just like, even though they're not as fleshed out as most of the other like more current series or more of the current supports in the series, or even like some of the best ones, like it's still enough to be like, yeah, like this is some heavy shit. Like in fact, Binding Blade talks about a lot of heavy shit. Like Proe actually talks about like the fact that like he's depressed and stuff, and it's just like that's crazy. Like for a game that came out in 2002, like that's some knowledge right there. But anyway, like let me get back to that. Love your fate. I'll finish that point, and then you know what? I'll end the episode too, because we're going on kind of long too. I want to accept my fate and like you know, beat this chapter in a reasonable time as well. So or love the fact that I can beat this chapter in a shorter time. So yeah, like one of the biggest things that I have to struggle with is the fact that I have to enforce my boundaries, and like that might come at the expense of possibly losing family members. And it's just like, that's one of my biggest fears in life, is losing family, right? Because before I used to think losing family meant like you know, something horrible in life, right? Like car accidents, or like just anything, like just any unfair circumstance in our world, right, would happen, and like I would lose my family, right? And like that's still a big fear of mine, right? But another one, like a reality that I'm also facing, is that like if my family if they do things that like that completely contradict like what I'm about, like I might end up having to cut them off. And it's just like, that's crazy to me, like how it's necessary, and like I understand why it's so hard to do that, like because it's, or you know how like people always get into relationship, or if you know somebody that's in a relationship and like they're it's really hard for them to get away from the person. It's because like, yeah, like there's so much love that goes into that person, and it's like you have to like kind of throw that away. Like you're attached to this person, and like you essentially have to sever that bond, and it's very, very painful, right? And I'm not saying I have to do that, because like I feel like all my family for the most part is very they'll listen to me, you know. They know like I always come from a place of love, that they know that like I won't judge them. But it's like, again, because we're very imperfect human beings, like you know, we it's kind of up to us to kind of check ourselves, like so it's like, and don't get me wrong, if I am ever in the wrong, please check me, like, you know, I will greatly appreciate like being told that I am wrong, like, because I would rather be like, believe it or not, like I would actually be happy being wrong, right? Like if if I make an incorrect assessment about somebody, and it's just like, oh yeah, like it was just me blowing things out of proportion, like I'll take that. I'll be like, oh, I'm very sorry for like for bringing whatever I brought up whatever I brought up, when it should have been like, no, no, of course, like, I trust you and stuff. And like, sometimes that's a learning experience for me too, right? It's like, hey, like, I'm not always right either, so I have to be careful with that. See, that's what I'm saying. That's kind of the trap of it, right? It's like, I have to be careful. I have to make sure that I'm good to go too, like, or that if I'm coming, like, if I'm essentially like gonna bring something up, that that I have the full perspective I need to, and like that, hopefully that I have the wisdom necessary to actually like carry out in that. And sometimes I feel like I don't, and it's just like, damn, that's crazy. But it's like, you have to, I also have to act as well, you know. I feel like there's moments where you just have to act no matter what, and it's just like, you just hope that you make the best decision. And it's just, that's the scary part about life, you know. It's like, oh damn, essentially every day we commit to a certain action, right? And it's just like, yeah, like, you know, do you continue going to work, or do you call out, or, you know, do you just say like, fuck this job, or like, hey, like, I'm gonna go pursue my dreams? Like, you know, it's like, there's so many layers to life. There's so many different ways life can go, and there's technically not a wrong answer. There really isn't. But, you know, obviously there's maybe, if you know your own circumstance like better than anybody, you should probably be making the best choices for yourself. But those choices might come at certain expenses, right? And like, I say it that way because like, sometimes like those decisions are hard to make, you know, like you might not even want to make them, but you have to, because they're for your best, right? Because it's like, you shouldn't tolerate like, and this is my definition of family, right? Like, obviously, like, you have your blood. When I say family, I don't just mean blood related. I mean the people that, like, in my life that I have bonded with, and like that, you know, I would willingly like give my life for. Like, I would literally do anything for my people, my tribe, my, like, whatever you want to call it, my family, right? Like, those are my people. Like, and I will do whatever I can for them, right? And that's why it's like, there's certain expectations that come with that too. It's like, I can't also co-sign bullshit, you know. I can't, like, if somebody's doing something foul, I have to call it out, you know, because like, I can't just be like, oh, this is how, like, oh, you know, this is how so and so is, you know. It's like, no, like, if there's legitimately bad behavior, I have to call it out. It's my responsibility to do so. And like, and if we're family, right, like, then they should understand that. But sometimes, because ego is such a very powerful thing, like, some people may not understand that, and like, it's just unfortunate, because I feel like that's what really, like, kind of keeps us all not divided, but it keeps us very, how should I say it, or yeah, like, that's what kind of like makes those little gaps that turn into bridges, you know, like, in our relationships. And like, it's crazy how fast that can happen, and like how easy it is to take something like that for granted. But that's just how it goes sometimes. But hey, like, it's not a, it's just one of those things that, like, life is just so messy, and like, just kind of try to remember that when you're going through life, you know. Like, don't be so hard on yourself. Don't beat yourself up for not living life the correct way, right? Because like, realistically, there is no correct way to live life. We're all kind of just freestyling and hoping for the best, right? Like, we're hoping like, oh god, I hope what I'm doing is right, you know. Just like, you know, throwing a javelin in an enemy's face and hoping that like one of these hits, right? So yeah, like, I was, and not getting crit, right? It's like that. Oh man, like, but no, like, it's honestly, life is just so hard. Like there's no need to make it more harder than what it has to be, you know. And that's what I'm talking about. Like, your family should be there for you to protect you, kind of like help you out in this very difficult world. They should not be making your life harder, you know. Like, that's kind of stupid. Like, it's like, oh man, like, we love each other, but it's like, what is this? Like, that, like, you're against me and shit, or like, you're doing very unusual things, and like, where is this animosity coming from, right? Like, stuff like that. And it's just, you know, you can only put up with it for so much before, like, you're essentially a fool for like sticking with somebody, like, having somebody like that in your life. And damn, like, that's the really shitty part about, like, of love. It's like, you might have to end it one day, and it's painful. It's so painful to end those bonds. So. But honestly, yeah, like if it's necessary for your own, if it's for your own sake, just do it. Honestly, there's no sense in being miserable. Like absolutely zero sense in being miserable in this world where we don't have much time to begin with, right? We really don't. Like I wish we could live quite a lot longer than what we are living right now, right? But that's just what it is. We only get this little bit, but I'm grateful for it, so I don't want to take it for granted. Oh god, Kath is on her way. Oh no, stupid thieves. Alright, alright, she's gonna steal stuff, so it's like, oh, that's cool. I was hoping to save that for like the beginning of the next episode, but it's okay. Like, that's just how it happens, right? So, like, this is a good halfway point. Like, let me kill some of these guys. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna end the part of the next turn, too. So, like, yeah. But, like, I hope that you guys understand what I'm saying. Like, again, like, if you're going through a difficult time and, like, you know, just accept your fate. No, just love your fate, right? Like, no, like, honestly, like, it's just such a powerful thing that, like, your mind and your mentality are such a powerful thing that you can, it's the type of things that'll get you going through this hard life. And I hope that you guys make it, honestly. I hope you guys make the most of life. And, like, you have no regrets at the end of your lives. Because, like, that's a beautiful thing, honestly. Is to just live your life how you want it, on your own terms, and to be satisfied with your life. Because realistically, like, this, there's a lot of, we have a lot of things in society that are one size fits all, in a sense, right? And obviously, one size does not fit all. Like, all of us are very different. We have very different aspirations and stuff, and like that's why you kind of have to break the mold a little bit and figure out what's your way, what your way is. So yeah, that's kind of like what I kind of been figuring out these past couple days. So like I'm on my way, and like yeah, like this is crazy to think that these YouTube videos are gonna get significantly better because I'm gonna put more love into them, and like I'm just like, yeah, they're just gonna be amazing. They're gonna get even more amazing than they are. And like, don't get me wrong, like I still kind of cringe at like my videos a little bit because just that's the type of person I am. Like, I'm very critical about my own work, as I should be, right? Because like this is essentially a product. Like, I'm over here saying like, hey, like I want you guys to watch my channel, but if my channel is terrible, it's like, why would you watch it? You know, why would I want people to just to blow smoke up my ass and be like, oh yeah, your channel's great. Oh, there's no improving for you. And it's just like, oh damn. Like, really? I can't do better, huh? I can't do better. Like, everything I'm doing is so great that like it's impossible for me to improve, right? Like, interesting. So like, yeah, like, again, like that's why I try to be as open as I can. I try to be as humble as I can because, yeah, like I want people to be able to know that they can say anything they want to me, and that I won't take it or not that I won't take it to heart, but like that I won't shun them for it or something. You know, like I won't like take it. You know, I won't disregard like their opinion and stuff like that. I do value their opinion. So that's just a little thing that I've kind of learned myself. So you know, like yeah, like gotta be very you know, gotta be very humble is what I'm is saying. And yeah, your perspective is everything in this life, honestly. Like I can't even fathom the amount of growth that I've developed over these past couple like just weeks, or like weeks, months, even within a year. It's like just the different type of person that I am, like from a long time ago. Or like how much I've grown in such an amount of time as a person, and how I'm still gonna grow. And it's just like that's exciting for me, honestly. I can't wait to see like where I am in the future. Like the future is so bright for me. And I'm sorry like if it's not for you right now, but like trust me, like if you love your fate and take control of your own life, like of the things that you're able to, like you will be unstoppable in this life. I promise you that. It may not be in the way that you think of at first, but like it will happen. Like it may not be exactly what you want, but you'll get exactly what you need. So there you go. That's how life works, right? Just be honest, or just be honest with yourself. What do you want? Go after the things that you love, and yeah, you'll make it. You really will. Like I and again, like not in the way you might think. I'm not telling you like, oh yeah, you're gonna become a billionaire if you just like work your ass off and like do all the things, right? It's like, no, you'll get exactly what you have been asking for, right? And or no, I'm sorry, you'll get exactly what you kind of want, like in your own way. Like again, not in the exact way that you might have asked for it, or like even like what you think you want. You'll get it. You will get it. That's what I'm trying to say. It's like you will get what you put out in this life. So, but yeah, like I'm just grateful to be even doing this. Like, cause look, like I'm doing YouTube videos, and like there's a chance that like this could make me money one day, and like that's crazy to think. Like, like what is that? Like I'm gonna get paid to play video games potentially, right? And I'm developing a video game too. Like that's crazy. Not right now, Obviously, I still like have to learn the basics and stuff, right? Like I can't just say like, oh yeah, I'll just do the thing, and like with no training, or like I gotta put in the work too. So. But yeah, like this is a nice little like ride of life for me. Like this is fun. Life is so fun right now, and I really hope that if it isn't for you, like that it becomes that way for you. So, but yeah, like I think this is a good time to end the part before I go and like ramble on the same subjects over and over again. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe if you enjoy what I do. And like I said, any feedback is very much appreciated. And yeah, I'll definitely catch you on the next one. So hopefully I can get a good Sue level up to. Oh, never mind. She's not gonna level up. But that would have been a good way to cap off the episode with a Sue level up. But yeah, I'll catch you guys on the next part. Take care.